Let's talk about something you see everywhere, something so common, it almost blends into the background of our daily lives. But how often do we pause to consider the humble jute bag? It's more than just a reusable tote or a trendy accessory. It's a symbol of a growing movement towards sustainability, a quiet revolution happening in our hands. You spot them at supermarkets, at bustling farmers markets, or maybe tucked away by your front door, ready for your next shopping trip. They're everywhere. Yet their story is rarely told. Have you ever stopped to wonder where these bags come from? What journey do they take before they reach your hands? This isn't just a bag. It's the result of a remarkable journey that begins in distant, sun-soaked fields and ends up as a trusted companion in your daily routine. Each jute bag carries with it a story of transformation, of people and places connected by a single thread. Our story starts far from the city, in the hot, humid plains of India and Bangladesh. Here, in fields that stretch as far as the eye can see, tall green jute plants sway in the breeze. These fields are alive with the sounds of nature and the hard work of farmers who have cultivated jute for generations. From the hands of dedicated farmers to the skilled workers in bustling factories, the journey of a jute bag is a story of collaboration. It's a chain that links rural communities to urban consumers, connecting people across continents and cultures. We'll pull back the curtain on every step of this process, from the muddy, waterlogged fields where jute is harvested, to the noisy, energetic factories where raw fibers are transformed into something useful and beautiful. Before a single thread is spun, there's a plant, the jute plant, the unsung hero of our story. Its long, strong fibers are the foundation of every bag, and its cultivation supports millions of livelihoods. Jute has been woven into the fabric of human history for centuries. From ancient ropes and sacks to today's eco-friendly bags, this natural fiber blends tradition with modern industry, adapting to the needs of each new generation. The process is gritty and beautiful, a world of dust, noise, and relentless effort. Workers handle coarse fibers, machines roar to life, and every step is a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. We'll follow the fiber as it's washed and cleaned, shedding the earth and grit of the fields to reveal its golden strands. Next, the fibers are spun into strong threads, woven into fabric, and sometimes printed with vibrant designs or logos. Each step adding value and character. Skilled hands cut and stitch the fabric, transforming it into the familiar shape of a bag. Every seam, every stitch, is a mark of craftsmanship and care. By the end of this journey, you'll see your jute bag for what it truly is, a product of hard work, ingenuity, and the gifts of nature. So, let's begin this journey together and discover the remarkable story behind the bag you carry every day. Our story begins in the heart of the countryside, where endless fields of green stretch beneath a blazing sun. Here, the air is thick with the scent of earth and growing plants, and the rhythm of rural life pulses with the changing seasons. This is where the journey of jute, the golden fiber, truly starts, rooted in the soil and nurtured by the hands of dedicated farmers. In these lush fields, jute plants grow tall and strong, their slender stalks reaching for the sky. The plants sway gently in the warm breeze, forming a sea of green that ripples under the sunlight. Each plant is carefully tended, as farmers know that healthy growth is key to producing the finest fibers. Farmers keep a watchful eye on their crops, waiting patiently for the perfect moment to harvest. This moment arrives when the jute plants begin to flower, a sign that the fibers inside have matured. Timing is everything. Harvesting too early or too late can affect the quality of the fiber, so experience and intuition guide every decision. When the time is right, workers move through the fields with practiced hands, cutting the tall stalks by hand. The harvested stalks are gathered into neat bundles, each one heavy with promise. These bundles are then carried to the next stage, where the real transformation begins. The bundles are submerged in ponds or water tanks for a process called retting. This ancient technique involves soaking the stalks for several weeks, allowing naturally occurring bacteria to break down the sticky tissues that bind the fibers together. The water turns murky, and the air fills with the earthy scent of decomposition. Retting is a messy, labor-intensive process, but it's absolutely essential. Farmers wade into muddy water, their hands stained and slippery, working tirelessly to ensure the fibers are freed from the stalks. It's hard work, but the reward is worth it. Once the stalks have softened, workers skillfully strip away the outer layers, revealing the long, lustrous strands of raw jute hidden within. These golden fibers are the pride of the harvest, shimmering in the sunlight as they are pulled free. The fibers are then washed thoroughly to remove any remaining impurities. After washing, the fibers are carefully spread out on bamboo racks and left to dry under the open sky. Sunlight is crucial here, as it helps to bleach and strengthen the fibers, preparing them for the next stage. Rows of golden jute hang in the breeze, drying naturally in the warmth of the day. Drying is a delicate process. If the fibers aren't dried properly, they can develop mold or lose their strength. Farmers inspect the fibers closely, ensuring that each strand meets the high standards required for further processing. Once the fibers are completely dry, they are pressed and tied into large, heavy bales. These bales are stacked and stored, ready to be transported. Each bale represents weeks of hard work and careful attention, a testament to the skill and dedication of the farming community. These raw jute bales are the foundation for everything that comes next. They are carefully stored and prepared for their journey beyond the fields, marking the end of the farmer's role and the beginning of a new chapter. With the bales loaded onto trucks, the golden fiber leaves the rural landscape behind. The journey from muddy fields to bustling factories is about to begin, carrying with it the hopes and livelihoods of countless families. From the patient nurturing of the fields to the careful bundling and drying, the transformation of jute is a story of nature and human effort intertwined. Each step brings the fiber closer to its final form, ready to be shaped into something new. Next stop, the factory floor, where the golden fiber will be spun, woven, and transformed into products that touch lives around the world. As dawn breaks, the jute mill comes alive. Workers stream in, ready to begin the intricate process of transforming raw plant fiber into something truly remarkable. Inside, the earthy, organic scent of jute fills the air, mingling with the distant hum of machines. Massive bales of raw jute, harvested from the fields, are stacked high in the warehouse, waiting to be opened. Each bale contains fibers that are coarse and tangled, but full of potential. The first step is softening. Workers and machines work together to spray the fibers with a careful blend of water and oil. This not only makes the fibers more pliable, but also helps reduce breakage during the next stages. The softened jute becomes more flexible, easier to handle, and ready for the journey ahead. Next, the fibers are fed into powerful carding machines. These machines are lined with thousands of sharp metal pins that comb through the jute, untangling and separating each strand. Carding is a crucial step. It removes impurities and aligns the fibers, preparing them for spinning. After carding, the fibers emerge as soft, rope-like slivers. These slivers are uniform in texture and appearance, a far cry from the tangled mass that arrived in the bales. They are now ready to be further refined. The slivers are drawn and doubled, stretched thinner and combined for added strength and consistency. This process ensures that the fibers are evenly distributed, which is essential for producing a strong, reliable thread. Any weakness here could mean a weak final product. Quality control is constant. Technicians carefully inspect the slivers and threads, testing for strength and uniformity. Consistency is key. Weak threads mean weak bags, and every meter of thread must meet strict standards. Now comes the transformation. Spinning frames twist the aligned fibers into strong, continuous thread. The twisting action binds the fibers together, giving the thread its strength and durability. The finished thread is wound onto large bobbins, ready for the next stage. The factory floor is a hive of activity. Workers move between machines, making adjustments and ensuring everything runs smoothly. Their expertise keeps the entire process flowing, from raw fiber to finished thread. All around, dust swirls in the air and the rhythmic spinning of spools marks the transformation taking place. What began as rough raw fiber is now sturdy, reliable thread, ready to be woven into something new. From humble plant to strong thread, the journey is well underway. Each stage brings the fiber closer to its final form, a testament to both nature and human ingenuity. Next, these threads will be woven together, forming the fabric that will become the iconic jute bag. Bobbins of jute thread head to the weaving shed, where looms roar to life. Hundreds of threads are set up on the loom. This is warping. A shuttle weaves the weft thread back and forth, interlacing with the warp to create Hessian fabric. Workers monitor the looms, fixing snapped threads and replacing empty bobbins. The result, a continuous sheet of coarse golden brown fabric wound onto giant rolls. Each roll holds hundreds of meters, ready for the next stage. The fabric is strong, durable, and unmistakably jute. But before it becomes a bag, it needs a little personality. Time for printing. The plain jute fabric rolls enter the printing department for a splash of creativity. Screen printing is the method of choice, perfect for bold, vibrant designs. A stencil is prepared on a mesh screen, blocking out areas where ink shouldn't pass. The fabric is laid out, the screen, a line, and ink is pressed through with a squeegee. Section by section, the design appears along the fabric. After printing, the fabric is dried in a tunnel to set the ink. Quality checks ensure every print is crisp and consistent. The fabric now has a voice, ready to be shaped into bags. Next, cutting and assembly. Printed rolls move to the cutting room where precision is everything. The fabric is often laminated for strength and moisture resistance. Workers lay out and stack the fabric, using templates to cut panels, gussets, and bases. Electric cutters slice through layers, creating identical pieces. Handles are cut, sometimes padded for comfort. All components are bundled into kits for assembly. Every piece is ready for the sewing department. Efficiency and minimal waste are key. The bag is taking shape. In the sewing department, rows of workers transform flat pieces into bags. Side panels are stitched to front and back, forming the bag's body. Handles are attached with reinforced stitching for strength. Top edges are hemmed to prevent fraying and give a clean finish. The bag is turned right side out and inspected for quality. Loose threads are trimmed, and printing is checked. The familiar jute bag is born. One last step: packing and shipping. Finished bags undergo a final quality check before leaving the factory. Each bag is folded flat for efficient packing. Bags are counted, stacked, and bundled, often in groups of 50 or 100. Bundles are packed into labeled boxes, sealed, and stacked on pallets. Pallets move to the warehouse, awaiting shipment. When it's time, they're loaded onto trucks, then onto ships bound for distant shores. After weeks at sea, they reach distribution centers and finally, store shelves. From field to factory to your hands, the journey is complete. But why choose jute in the first place? Why go through all this for a jute bag? Because jute is natural, renewable, and biodegradable. It grows quickly, needs little pesticide, and breaks down harmlessly at the end of its life. Unlike plastic, jute doesn't pollute or linger for centuries. The plant absorbs carbon dioxide and releases oxygen, helping fight climate change. Choosing jute supports farmers, workers, and the planet. A jute bag is more than just a carrier. It's a statement of conscious choice. It's strong, reusable, and eco-friendly, reducing single-use plastic waste in our daily lives. By choosing jute, you support sustainable livelihoods and a cleaner, greener environment. From golden fiber to sturdy bag, it's a journey in harmony with nature's rhythm. Next time you grab a jute bag, remember the story and care woven into every thread.